Walk down any busy street in Kampala, and you will see an economy in constant motion. Dozens of businesses operate side by side in the daily hustle. You see everything from solitary vendors selling clothes off wooden tables to massive factory floors running hundreds of sewing machines in tandem. They look like they operate in the exact same world, but legally, these businesses are built on entirely different foundations. The immediate danger for any entrepreneur is a legal condition called unlimited liability. If your business fails and owes a huge debt, creditors don't stop at the empty storefront. They can legally seize your personal television, land, or car to cover the losses. Choosing how to officially structure your business determines exactly how much of your personal life is exposed when things go wrong. The easiest starting point is the sole proprietorship. One person owns the business and makes every decision instantly. You keep all the profits, but your growth is strictly capped by your own personal savings, and you carry the full weight of unlimited liability alone. To pull in more capital, entrepreneurs often team up to form a partnership. This allows 2 to 20 people to pool their money, share the daily workload, and combine their expertise. The owners sign a legal agreement called a partnership deed to define the rules. But bringing in more voices means you have to share the profits, navigate internal disagreements, and crucially, you still share that unlimited liability. Adding partners gives you the cash to rent a bigger storefront, but it entirely fails to solve the risk problem. If the business defaults on a loan, the bank is still coming for the personal homes of everyone involved. This chart compares the core legal forms of business ownership in Uganda. At the bottom is the ultimate structural evolution, the limited company. A limited company is a separate legal entity. It can own property and be sued in court entirely independent of its human creators. Notice the liability column. If a limited company fails, the owners only lose the money they invested to buy their shares. Their personal savings and property remain completely untouchable. You can structure this with a single directorship, where one person calls all the shots, or scale up the leadership with multiple directors guiding the company. Nonprofits, NGOs, or sports clubs often register as a company limited by guarantee, where members promise to pay a fixed amount if the operation closes. Profit-driven operations choose to be limited by shares, selling equity to investors to raise capital. This structure acts as an invisible legal firewall between your business steps and your personal assets. You cannot safely build an industrial-scale operation without it. That legal firewall remains entirely theoretical until the business is officially recognized by the government. In Uganda, this process is called formalization, managed by the Uganda Registration Services Bureau, or URSB. Many entrepreneurs actively avoid it, assuming registration is just a trap to force them to pay taxes. This flowchart outlines the 3 administrative steps to formalize a business. First, you search the URSB registry to ensure your name is unique. Second, you pay the official registration fees at a bank. Third, you submit the forms and receive your certificate of incorporation. That certificate unlocks serious financial leverage. It legally protects your business name from competitors. It qualifies you to bid on large government contracts, and it provides the official standing commercial banks require to issue major loans. Filing those documents is the exact mechanism that upgrades a vulnerable street hustle into a permanent, bankable institution. Communities can also bypass the corporate shareholding model entirely by pooling their resources democratically through cooperatives. In the early 1900s, Ugandan cotton and coffee farmers realized operating individually left them vulnerable to greedy middlemen. They formed agricultural cooperatives to combine their harvests and demand fair prices on their own terms. Today, that collective strategy often takes the form of a SACCO, a savings and credit cooperative organization. Take a group of local Boda Boda writers. They buy shares to join the SACCO, then deposit small amounts weekly into a central pool. Because the members own the pool, any writer can borrow from it at low interest rates to repair a bike without needing a land title for collateral. The profits generated from loan interest are shared directly back to the members as dividends. Operating on a strict one-member, one-vote system, SACCOs build and retain wealth within the community rather than exporting it to outside shareholders. From the exposed sole proprietorship to the multi-owner partnership, the shielded limited company, or the community-driven SACCO, every thriving business you encounter is actively utilizing one of these hidden structural frameworks to survive and grow. Trying to fly under the radar in the informal economy might avoid paperwork today, but it permanently caps an entrepreneur's potential. Unregistered businesses cannot secure serious capital or scale up operations. You have to match your level of ambition and your tolerance for risk to the correct legal vehicle. So, register your business at the URSB, secure your legal protection, separate your personal assets from your commercial risks, and lay a foundation strong enough to handle your success.